Praise the Lord. Good morning. Well, I'm at my all-new medical team. I'm starting all over in my cancer journey due to mishap, misunderstanding, misinformation, no information. I am 50 miles from my house, 5 miles from my job, and the treatment facility, pathologist, oncologist, doctor, urologist, was 2 miles from my house. So when I started my initial consultation with this treatment center for cancer, I had already been through the VA, had a couple of awful biopsies where they go through your backside, fellas. Bruh, 12 needles through your, it's called a DRE, a digital rectum exam. And trust me, it's very uncomfortable. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. I would wish it on the enemy of our soul, though, the devil. I pray he get a male pap smear for eternity as I leave this alone. So I had a couple of biopsies, enlisted or changed from the VA to this treatment center for cancer, 2 miles from my house. And so the initial hand holding was great. I have great insurance. I have blessed insurance. I have Blue Cross Blue Shield. I have VA insurance. I have blessed insurance. So they sent me for an MRI to another hospital 12 miles from my house. I'm like, okay, I'll go do this. At night, I fasted all day. I worked all day. The appointment was at 8 p.m. I got there 10 minutes to 8 p.m. 1950 hours. 7:50 p.m. Central Standard Time, and the lady told me that I was 5 minutes late, and they couldn't do, and they couldn't do the MRI, and I had to reschedule. So I didn't argue with her, nothing like that, you know. I'm not argumentative. I'll debate, and I don't even like to debate. When you're wrong, you're wrong. When you're right, you're right. No in between. As I leave this alone, so I was like, wow, 5 minutes late. So I said, okay, ma'am, you can reschedule. So I called the treatment center for cancer the next day and told them what had transpired, what had happened. Let me back up. The lady, it was the second lady there. You can see the discomfort on her face when the lady told me I had to reschedule. I had fasted all day, worked from 5 a.m. to 1:30 p.m., drove 54 miles to work and back, didn't eat anything, then went home, and my appointment was at 8 p.m. I got home at 2:30 p.m. as I leave this alone. So we rescheduled the test. Fortunately, I called the treatment center for cancer, and I called the hospital who had scheduled the MRI. The lady said, I'm going to move some things around and see if I can get you in as soon as possible. I was blessed to get in 2 days later. She said, 8 p.m.? She said, sir, let me schedule this for you at 2:30 and get there by 2 p.m. or 2:15, the latest if you can. Very pleasant lady. Thank you, ma'am, for doing your job. Her name was Sheila Lacey. I'm going to say her name. And so I get there for the MRI on time, an hour and a little change in this tube, fasted all day. I have T1, T4 and 5 damage, C1 through 7 damage, PTSD, migraines, high anxiety. You stick me in this tube. You got to do the best you can, as best you can, while you can for yourself. So I went through that. It was grueling. Neck crooked, itching, sweating, hungry. Got through it. I've been in a foxhole, none but a foxhole to me, as I leave this alone. So anywho, a few days passed. They gave me a CD-ROM to take with me. They sent one to the treatment center for cancer. They gave me one. They sent one to the doctor. I started getting emails, hey, we received your results. The doctor want to have a consultation with you. Can you make yourself available at this date and time? Sure. Mind you, I work a full-time job too. And so date came, doctor called. What's up, doc? I could get no questions in. So he goes, I want to schedule you so they can put you under and they can check you from the front. What the fruit cup, doc? They didn't check me from the back. You didn't put me in this tube. Now you want to knock me out. I have no family here. So I got to find someone to go with me. Then I got to be in a recovery room for 4 or 5 hours. Then go back home. Didn't go over the MRI or nothing. I couldn't get a word in. So it bothered me, y'all. It vexed my spirit. And I heard the Lord kept telling me, Nike, Nike. I kept saying in my mind what I was going to do, what I was going to say. Nike, Nike. So I kid you not, I was in Wally World. And this little boy had up a pair of Nikes in the shoe section. And he had up a pair of shoes. He kept saying, these not Nikes. These not Nikes. His mom said, put those shoes down. And then he said, just do it. And he hit me. Man, I started sending emails to this nurse navigator expressing how I felt as far as the doctor didn't go to the MRI with me. You want to send me out here for another MRI, put me under. I couldn't get a word in, couldn't ask a question. Oh, my friend, we got your results back. We want to send you to Westmont. I don't even know where Westmont is. Well, I'm a couple miles from Westmont right now as I leave this alone. So I called her. She kept trying to blame the urology department and the underlings. I said, no. I'm saying this to myself. Accountability, responsibility equals person. So I hit her with 2-piece spicy, pow, pow, another email. And I copied some higher ups. I'm like, look here. The doctor didn't go over the MRI with me. You got a CD-ROM. I have one. I looked at it on my computer. I don't know what I'm looking at. How come he couldn't go over that with me? Oh, Mr. Davis, we'll schedule another time, and you can ask all the questions you want to. Dun, dun, dun. What the fruit cup? Ma'am. Oh, so you ain't going to beat me no more. I promise I'll never beat you again, Gladys. And beat you the same night. So you didn't beat me unprofessionally. You didn't whoop my insurance. And now I'm supposed to give you another opportunity to do something you should have done initially. Oh, he said the doctor would meet with you and he answer all the questions you have and just let us know when you're available. I'm available. But I had to. It vexed my spirit. I had to pray about it. And I heard the voice of the Lord say, no. They don't know who you are, but I know whose you are. You do the best for you. You do the best you can, as best you can, for yourself. So here I am. I'm at Elmhurst Memorial Hospital, healthcare, 50 miles from my house. My appointment is in 10 minutes. Let me get in here, y'all. Y'all pray for me. But you got to do as best you can, while you can, for yourself. You got to do what is best for you as best you can. Regardless of how I'm blessed to phrase it, you have to do as best you can, while you can, with what you have. You got to do as best you can for yourself while you can. It's not selfishness. So I'm out here 50 miles from my house, and I feel kind of rough and pain. They ain't gave me no medication, nothing for pain. Oh, get you some over-the-counter stuff, Mr. Davis. It works just fine. Not that I need any dope or opioids. No, that's my dope. That's my hope. The man upstairs, you know. So let me get in here. I can't pronounce the doctor's name. I'm not going to butcher it, but I know it. I think his name is some type of Lithuanian cranberry dessert. I've heard the last name before. I'll get his last name. I can't wait to meet him. I pray the Lord go before me and let the doctor meet my heart and mind and spirit. And he's a good man and a good doctor. And with a good soul and a good spirit and a good heart, Father. You got me here, Father. You're always going to do the best in the rest, Father. Do as best you can for yourself while you can. Yeah, y'all let me down. I got a whole new team. Doctor, future doctor, oncologist, pathologist, radiologist, all that. So I'm here to inquire about a treatment called CyberKnife, y'all, for this prostate cancer. Pray for me. I pray I didn't keep you too long. Peace, man. What the fruit cup, for real. 50 miles from my house. And I was 2 miles from the treatment center for cancer, but the Lord said, no, just do it. So I did what he told me to do. And here I is, and here I am, because of the great I am. Peace. One.